Big up Spurs fans near and far, with your boy Deji Spurs back, and I'm promising you we ain't stopping. We're going to keep it moving. Tonight's topic is my club messing about. They must be messing about with some of the stuff that I am seeing. So we're going to get into it today. Today, we're going to be talking about Ederson, or we're going to be talking about Toney. We're going to be talking about Timo Werner. Big up Madison, everyone. Big up Dan the Gaffer in the building. How are you? Oh, yes. Yeah. You know what it is? It's been kind of slow, Don. Dan, sorry. We've been slow with the kind of content, but it's going to be coming in thick and fast. So I thought I'd hold it down a little bit. But yeah, I'm back. Hey, let me just get straight into it. For me, reminder that the season, this season just gone, was Postecoglou's test and learn season. I've been fighting people. I've been pushing people back. Do you know what I'm saying? But the thing is, this summer now, my club needs to show us that they're about this life. We need to be showing that we're serious. And I'm not going to lie, when Postecoglou said what he said towards the end of the season, that Tottenham's going to be in the title race, I was kind of secretly shaking my bum. I was shaking my bum violently. And then I'm seeing the dusties of the dusty. Yesterday, Tottenham confirmed their first signing. We have extended Timo Werner's contract. Are we dumb? Are we stupid? Nobody is going to take us seriously with Timo Werner at my club. Are we? I mean, when I saw the thing, I just had to exercise my right to remain silent. This guy is dusty. Dustier than Tutankhamun. Timo Werner is a West Ham player. Timo Werner is as dusty as Man United. He's as dusty as Chelsea. He shouldn't be at my club, because people ask me, why do you beef Timo Werner? I can't believe Tottenham. There's some Tottenham fans who actually think this brother's half decent. Oh, but he got about 3-4 assists or whatever. Shut your mouth. What are you talking about? Timo Werner don't want it. As soon as the right back comes there, oh, don't touch me. Oh, take the ball back. We need a proper winger. We need an Eze. We need an Elise. We need a Neto. Not Timo Werner. Extending his contract means that my club ain't serious. They're messing about. They're taking a piss. I don't care. He's dusty. This brother, no, I'm vexed. I thought that Timo Werner coming in at Spurs, because I do have a TikTok out on it, when I thought, you know what? Could Postecoglou be seeing something that we ain't seen? Could he be doing an Arteta? You know, Arteta saw something in Havertz. Maybe he saw something in Werner. Maybe he saw that he can bring back the Leipzig Werner, the one that was sourcing in Leipzig in season 1, bring him to my club, and then maybe he can be our version of Mo Salah. But this brother definitely ain't our version of Mo Salah. He's dusty. So for me, extending the contract, that's why we couldn't buy him. But these men have got option to buy. Option to buy what? What's the option? There's nothing to buy. There's nothing to loan. Auf Wiedersehen. Auf Wiedersehen. Send this brother back to his yard. And the cheek of it, Mark's put it in the thing. We are paying this clown 165 bags a week. You know, you might I'm being real. I am being real. I haven't kickballed in about 10 years. The last time I kickball, I pulled a ligament, yeah? I can do exactly what Timo Werner does, and I will do it for a fiver. So my club can save themselves pretty much 165 bags a week about playing Timo Werner. Mister, I'm going to give the ball as soon as any player gets near me, or I'm just going to try and whip it in. There is no point to Werner, and no one is going to take us seriously as a club. I can't believe Tottenham this summer. I've been fighting Arsenal fans. I've been fighting City fans. I've been fighting Liverpool fans, saying that Postecoglou is going to get it right. That this summer, hold tight, Sava, hold tight, relax. Let's see what won this summer. The first signing needs to be a statement signing. And our statement was Timo Werner. I am pissed. I can't lie to you. I am fuming. Tottenham need to bring in Eze, Mateta, and Olise to make this up. because this brother, I don't want him out my... If I see Werner right now, this guy's got me speaking Deutschland. Auf Wiedersehen. Bye. Get out. That's all I want. So Timo Werner, out. And then big up to everyone that's locked on right now. But you knew it was coming. You knew it was coming. I just couldn't believe that Tottenham had the audacity to be bringing this brother in. Big up Joshua in the building. Deji, would you take Eze? Of course I would. That ain't a question. I'm ready to spend 80 mil on Eze right now. Get Eze in, get Eze in, get Eze in. If I need to go to the Tottenham Stadium and get a placard with Eze's face on it, then I'll do it. Eze had a little tournament down at Palace on the weekend for the kids, the Eze tournament. Whatever we got to do, get Eze in. Get Elise in. I'm saying I'm ready to pay over the odds. I'm ready to spend 160 mil on Eze, Elise, and Mateta. And you don't know, Palace fans, you know that your guy, your chairman, will take that money all day long. I want them. But the fact that I never thought, I'll be real with you, I never thought I'd be seeing this brother. Again, I went to watch Tottenham against West Ham live, and Timo Werner started. Let's just leave it there. No comment. Big up to Gaming for Life in the building. Mustafa, big up to you as well. We had a better season than you did. I think Ineos is going to get Ederson. Hey, Mustafa, don't be chatting rubbish. Obviously, you must be a Man United fan. Don't lie to yourself. Your team is dusty. You were lucky, and big up to you. I actually wanted United to beat City because City has made a mockery of our league. They have turned the Prem to a Farmers League. We are no different to the Bundesliga or the Scottish League or League One. We're no different. 4p. We should all be ashamed of ourselves. So we needed United to stop them from doing the double. 5 trophies in 2 seasons, quite frankly, is taking the piss, and I'm not having that. So I'm glad that United won. But if you're going to start saying, shaking your bum because you won an FA Cup that you had a better season than Spurs, well, you probably did, to be fair, because you're in the Europa League. By winning the FA Cup, you're in the Europa League, and you got a trophy. I would give you it, but let's be real, it's dusty. Because this is Eric Ten Hag's second season at your club, and you, man, couldn't even get top 6. You should be ashamed of yourself. Big up to you, AFC always. Oh, mate. Hey, mate. Hey, AFC always. I am wishing you a speedy recovery. Pneumonia is no joke. Big up to you. Blessings, strength, and AFC. I need to hear that you're out of that place big time. VJ in the building, my dog. Would I take Dominic Solanke? Do you know what it is? I watched Tottenham Bournemouth. Solanke scored some goals, but I'm not sure he's prime for the big time. I'm going to be real with you. For me, if you're part of the big 6, you got to be a bad man. You know, Nicholas Jackson doesn't get into the big 6, even though I'm talking about Mateta. And that's because if we bring in Elise, Eze, then Mateta makes sense. Do you get what I'm saying? Because he's built a relationship with them. It can work. But Mateta is not a top 6 striker. And that's what brings me to speaking about Ivan Toney today. Ivan Toney, not this season gone, but the previous season, he was sourcing. I like him. I think he has something. I think, given Richarlison, who I like, and I think I've come to terms with it that Richarlison maybe ain't that guy in terms of he's not going to be getting us 20 goals plus, then I am willing to bring in an Ivan Toney to see what he's going to do. But I'm not sure that Ivan Toney at my club is going to get 20 plus goals. I don't know if he can make the leap to a big 6. But am I willing to take the gamble? Am I willing to take that gamble? Yes, I am. Why am I willing to take the gamble on Ivan Toney? If it works, great. If it doesn't work, these lot are talking about us spending about 40 mil. 40 mil for Ivan Toney is a steal. Any stretch. That is not, you can't lose with that. So for me, it's worth spending 40 mil and to see if it doesn't do great, it's only 40 mil. What you can't do, though, and what I wouldn't be having, is Tottenham spending 60 plus mil on Ivan Toney. That don't make no sense because we're not sure that Ivan Toney can deliver the goods. I hope he does. And I hope Tottenham get him. What he does have, though, is he has presence. He's a big character. He can hold up the ball. He can feed the wingers in if we get proper wingers like Elise and Eze. And he can be a nuisance up top. Because right now, Richarlison's injury prone. He's a bit of a nuisance, but technically, Richarlison doesn't hold the ball well. His hold-up play is not great. And that's where Ivan Toney comes in. So for me, I think Tottenham need to stop messing about. You get me? We're messing around. We're getting Werner over the line with a bloody extension. Bloody Ivan Toney is there for 40 mil, and we're umming and ahhing. People warned me about Daniel Levy. People were warning me about Daniel Levy, and I was saying, you know what? This brother has no excuse this time round. There is no excuse for Levy. I expect big things at my club. And Ivan Toney, 40 mil, just give them the bloody money. Give them the money, get him in, and let's be gone. I don't want to hear no rubbish. To be honest with you, I can't shake my bum for my club. I'm getting a bit vexed because it's taking too long. Get these over the line. Mustafa's chatting rubbish in the chat saying how Werner suits my dusty club. No, he doesn't, bro. That is probably one of the most disingenuous comments I've seen in a minute. When you see Timo Werner play, everyone's scratching their head. Yeah, he got an assist. Let me tell you, the assists that Timo Werner got for Spurs this season, I would have got them. Easy. And then this brother gets in front of goal and he skies it into row Z. I don't want him. I do not want Werner. Get him out. Get him out. Get him out. And bring in Toney. Bring in Toney. That's why I had to title this stream Messing Around. We're messing about. Show the Tottenham faithful that we are ready to kick on from fifth, because I'm pissed. I wanted to beat Man City. I wanted to finish fourth. We ain't got Champions League football. I got to contend with the dusty Europa League. Then get me some decent players. Bloody Werner's not the one. Bring in Ivan Toney if you're going to tell me Richarlison's not good enough. But I want to see movement. Do you get me? Ghost is saying the same thing. We are not a serious football club. Werner out. Auf Wiedersehen. Get him out. We aren't serious. No one's going to say, I want people to be getting scared. I want people to, quite frankly, be shitting themselves when they see my club. And Mustafa's telling me that Ineos is going to get Elise. But if Tottenham allow that dusty Man U team to get Elise, I'm going to go mad. Because Elise is there for the taking. 80 mil, 80 mil. I don't mind if it's 80 mil each. 160 on two players. They cannot turn it down. But we need them at my club now. Eze's release clause is 60 mil. That's minor. That is minor. He's exact. Because the other thing, Joshua, that people are not deep in. Son is going to be 33 this coming season. I know he's still a young man. But in footballing terms, this brother is getting old. And I know that with Ronaldo and Ryan Giggs and bloody Messi, these men they can play till they're 40 years old. Great. I'm not so sure Son is going to still have his pace. Yes, he can finish. But is he going to run down the line, beat a man? He did a bit of it this year, but you can see he's already starting to lose the yard. We need to be preparing for life after Son. Bit like Tupac's bloody album, Life After Death. We need to be preparing. When Son is gone, we do not have a ready-made replacement. If Son wants to get injured, who's coming on? Werner. Are you mad? Never. Bring in Eze. Eze plays off the left-hand side. He's a baller. Bring in Elise. I don't know what my club is doing. As for Manor Solomon, I want him out. Get him out. Don't talk about Manor Solomon for me. I don't want to hear no Solomon. Get him out. I don't care about any of these brothers. I need ballers at my club. Arsenal were linked with bloody Isak. Arsenal's linked with Isak. Arsenal was even linked with Guimaraes. I knew Guimaraes weren't going to go nowhere. But the fact that they were even linked with that brother, why aren't we linked with him? That's the sort of players that I want to see at my club. Do you get what I'm saying? So, yeah, no, I might have to just speak this because I know Postecoglou when he's in his bed and he's reading his book and he can't read and, his little YouTube will go off. I hope he clicks on this. Stop messing about. Bring the players in. No, and the point I was making about Werner is, could he be Tottenham's Mo Salah? Could he have the same impact with his pace. Do you get me? But this guy, I've got more impact. My 9-year-old's got more impact. Do you know what I mean? So, anyway, I'm not dealing with Timo Werner anymore. Paul Reeves in the building. Big up to you. Oh, no, dead. Spurs are looking at getting in the top 12. Werner has to go to every other club. Is getting stronger. What is Levy doing? Yeah, I mean, look, I can't lie, man. I can't lie. I'm just seeing it as this, though. The thing is, the only positive thing is we're not paying for him yet. We're paying his salary, and it's an extension. It's an extension on the loan. That tells you we had the option to buy this season. You get me? That's how dusty this brother is. We had the option to buy it this season, and we went, we don't want to hurt your feelings, so we extend the loan. That's the dumbest. That has got to be one of the dumbest things ever. This brother, you know what? If Timo Werner had any self-respect, he should be saying to my club, buy me or I'm gone. I don't even mind that. Have some chest. Buy me or I'm gone. Then be gone. You get me? About accepting the extension. Have some self-respect, my bro. Have some respect. So, yeah. So, for me, I can see with Tottenham, in their eyes, it's not really that risky. We'll just extend the loan and see what happens. But I don't want to be extending the loan and seeing what happens. I want to be seeing my guy do his thing. So, yeah. Anyway, we deal with that. Ivan Toney needs to come in now. Now, the one positive thing that came out this week is that we have been linked with Ederson. If any of you watched the Europa League final, you know what? We talk about Brazil. I don't know how that country does it, to be honest. They just keep treading these ballers out left, right, and center. This brother, Ederson, is a madman, and it's part of the reason why Ademola Lookman is doing what he's doing. First and foremost, I have to say, big up Ademola Lookman. He is a baller anyway. But Ederson is the kind of Patrick Vieira in that midfield. He's what we need because Basuma isn't that guy. I'd rather see Basuma in the number 8 this coming season. We need a number 6 maestro, our own Partey, and Ederson is that guy. For me, Ederson is that guy, so it's all good. Talking Bear is saying, dude, relax. It's a loan. I don't give a damn what it is, bro. I don't care if Timo Werner is a volunteer. I don't give a damn. I don't want to see this brother at my club because for me, what it tells me and what it tells the other teams is that we are not out here wanting to win the league. We're not out here trying to push forward. Timo Werner ain't that guy. So it's not chill. It's not, dude, it's a loan. No, it's, dude, you need to show what we're about. We need to show that we're serious. Yeah? We can have Partey for 65 mil. We don't want Partey. Well, I don't want any brother. Unlike you, man, we're not shameless, you know. I don't want any player that's touched an Arsenal shirt. Hell no. If Tottenham ever was to buy a player that's touched an Arsenal shirt, I tell you that someone is getting kicked and the back of their head. And guess what? They don't need to go looking for who done it. Because I will own up. I'll say it was me. It was me. I did it. Do you know what I'm saying? So for me, yeah. So I will never take Partey. We got better players than Partey. Ederson's better than Partey, in my opinion. He's a bad man. Ghost is saying he can't wait for Lucas Berval. I can wait. Do you get what I'm saying? I'm not saying, Ghost, that Lucas is not a good player, but Lucas is untested. This brother has been playing in the Swedish league. I don't know about you. I've never mentioned the Swedish league. I don't even know where they rank. They're definitely not in the top 5 leagues. So I can't hold my breath and I can't shake my bum. I hope he is young. He is young and he looks good. He looks like he's got potential. He looks like he could be an Alonso 2.0, but the proof will be in the pudding because we cannot judge a player who is playing in Sweden. Now, no disrespect to the Swedish league, but even the Swedes themselves will say that their league is not in the top 5. And if you're not in the top 5 leagues, you cannot be trusted. Because even we've seen man come from bloody Spain and Portugal. We got bloody Brian Gil, yeah, from Valencia, yeah, And he did absolutely nothing for my club. Nothing. Brian Gill is going back to Spain. So we need to know whether he is legit or whether his game suits the Swedish game very well, or can he adapt to the Premier League? But look at the other Swede that we've got in our team right now. Yeah, flattering to deceive. Yeah, Kulusevski is Swedish, all right? And Kulusevski ain't doing jack. Kulusevski has to go down as one of the worst performing players this season. And I'll be doing my player review probably next week on each bloody player, because I know people been rushing their stuff, but sometimes you got to let this stuff digest properly. And Timo Werner is in my bottom three for the season in terms of his performance. So, boy. So, yeah. So, in terms of Val, I want him to be like Birdcamp for us. I want him to be Birdcamp. His videos online, he looks like a big player. He's sourcing, but I don't know. I really don't know. And also, where's he gonna play? Is he gonna get in ahead of Madders? No. Is he getting in ahead of Bentancur? No. Is he getting in ahead of Papassard? No. And from what I've seen, I don't know if he starts ahead of bloody Basuma. Do you get me? So I wouldn't know about that. Now, Paul Reeves is saying Eze won't go to Spurs. He wants to go to a big team on his next move. Paul Reeves, I know that sometimes you just can't help yourself with some of these comments. Tottenham is a big team, my guy. And Eze's actually come out to say he would be willing to entertain a conversation with my club. Coming to Tottenham is going to guarantee this brother to the promised land. Don't get it twisted. If Eze don't come Spurs, where's he going? He's not going to your club because he's not guaranteed to start. You got Martinelli and Trossard on that side of the pitch. Let's be real. And you know that Arteta is a madman. Is he going to start at Man City? No, he's not. Because you've got Doku there. He's got Grealish as competition. What? Man United? Yeah, he could start for Man United, but they're not a big club anymore. Chelsea? He could start for Chelsea, but it'd be stupid to go to Chelsea with all of the mandem that Chelsea have got. So that would be a poor move. Newcastle got Anthony Gordon. Are they really going to disrupt that with an Eze? No. So it's my club. We've got Son. And Son's 33 years old. He's guaranteed to start at my club. And we're going to pay him double what he's getting at bloody Crystal Palace. So we're ready to rock and roll. So don't get it twisted. So, yeah, we'll see what's going on. But as for me, Ivan Toney needs to come in now if my team is serious. We need a striker. He needs to come in now. No Timo Werner. We need to bring in Ederson now. If we bring in Ederson and we bring in Ivan Toney, I'm not going to lie to you. A man's going to be gassed. I'm going to be excited. Now I'll start telling them Arsenal fans, cool the dog, relax yourself because my club is coming for you. But Tottenham need to be getting rid of 8 or 9 players this summer. I need to see Ben Davies gone. I need to see Skip gone. I need to see Emerson Royale gone. Lo Celso gone. Brian Gil gone. And Dembele is still bloody a Tottenham player. Can you imagine? He's still a Spurs player. He needs to go. Kulusevski needs to go. Who else needs to go? Man of Solomon needs to go. Timo Werner needs to bloody go about us being back. Them man need to go if we want to. Højbjerg. I like Højbjerg, but he needs to go. Do you get me? Them man, that's already 10 players. And then we bring in some real top G's. But one thing I will tell you though, to all the other fans in the chat who don't support my club, James Maddison confirmed yesterday, I think it was, or a couple of days ago. Don't worry, Tottenham fans. Postecoglou is legit. Don't listen to any of these negative Tottenham fans chatting rubbish. This season was test and learn. Manners has come out to say this man is the real deal. He has won everywhere he's gone. Rest assured, Tottenham fans, start shaking your bum violently for our club because Postecoglou is going to bring on the trophies. But like all of you rightly identified, it depends on Levy. If Levy does, I'm telling you, I swear down, if Tottenham have a rubbish transfer window this summer, I am supporting MK Dons. You can let them man know from now, I will become an MK Dons fan literally overnight, as if someone hit my head with an iron. That's how I'm going to be moving. You get what I'm saying? So that's it. Paul Reeves, big up to you. I mean, Arsenal fans troll me. for Postecoglou winning Manager of the Month, yeah, and he won it 3 times, and you can kind of see why. He was top of the league when the times he was winning. He had taken a dusty Tottenham team who was 8th, playing crap football, got them sourcing without Harry Kane, top of the league. Arteta won the best Premier League manager award. What the hell is that? That is the dumbest thing. I mean, if I was an Arsenal fan, I would be ashamed. I'd be ashamed. Huh? What did Arteta do this season? He did nothing. What did he win? He won games. We all won games. But did he win a trophy? No, he didn't. How can he get best manager of the season when he literally did what he did last season? The reason why Pep doesn't get many manager of the months is because Man City always win. You haven't done anything new. So for Pep to get an award, manager of the month, or very rare, it would have to be, has he done something more than what he's done before? He's gone from winning the double, winning the Premier League, to winning the treble. You get manager of the season. That makes sense. You've gone over and above your previous achievement. I'm not being funny, but Arteta hasn't gone over and above his previous achievement. Since he arrived and he got his first trophy, he ain't won nothing. He's taken Arsenal, he took Arsenal to second last season, and he took them to second this season. How is that managerial? I would have said this though, if he had the person who should have got manager of the season, in my opinion, is Unai Emery. He's literally taken a dusty Villa team, took them from wherever they were, got them into Europe last season, got them into the Europa League or the Europa Conference League. And then this brother has got them into Champions League football. And I can't remember the last time Villa was in Champions League. So for me, and see, I'm not even saying Postecoglou because he didn't do enough. So for me, Unai Emery should have got manager of the season. If you guys are neutral and you're fair, Unai Emery. But to give Arteta the Premier League manager of the season when he's done nothing. Even Artillero, who sits in his underwear with the fan in his face, bashing away at the keyboard, even Artillero would agree with me that is dusty and it's shameful. Shameful, shameful, shameful. Arsenal fans, I am sorry for you. Invisible Taxi says that you should be shaking for Chelsea right now. Chelsea are dusty, bro. I don't even mention them. You know, I don't even stream. I hardly stream with Chelsea fans, apart from Don. Because there's nothing to say. Pochettino was about to start cooking for this club, and they got rid of him. They're done. That is one dumb club. Them men are in a mess. And that's about it. That's how I'm going to leave it with Chelsea, because these men are fully dusty. Big up, Disabled Team TV. Big up to you. Much love to you, my guy. My guy, big up to you. Don's asked me this. Was it Don? Yeah. Would you take Morgan Gibbs-White? Let me tell you, Don, because for asking that question, I know you're a legit person. I would take Morgan Gibbs-White over Brennan Johnson, because I think we made a mistake there, and over Kulusevski. Morgan Gibbs-White is legitimate. He is a baller. How Chelsea... all these man, people are asking me, someone asked me about Dominic Solanke. Don't tell me about Dominic Solanke. Tell me about Morgan Gibbs-White. Remember, Morgan Gibbs-White was part of the England team. He was in the same team as Foden that won the World Cup, the World Cup, under 17 or under 21 World Cup a few years back. He is a baller. And I can see a Villa, a Newcastle, one of them brothers coming in for him. If Tottenham if they're smart, they would go out and get this guy. Big up to there. Yeah, you know, with Toney, big up to Toney Claude. Please check him out. He's a good friend of mine. We had a great show the other day. Paul Reeves says 100% Spurs had a better season than United. Just covered the cracks and kept Eric Ten Hag in the job. Yeah, I agree. That's why no Man U fan control me and start shaking their bum. Anyone knows Man United is a dusty team. Dustier than Tutankhamun. However, I would say, Paul, the bit that I was happy about in terms of Man United is the fact that they stopped Man City making a mockery of the Prem. We should all be ashamed. These men got us looking like Bundesliga right now. Got us looking at bloody La Liga. One team just winning the league. Everyone else is just fighting for second. That's just stupid. So and the other thing I would say, people keep trolling me about the FA Cup. And I would say that the FA Cup don't mean nothing. What do I mean? Apart from the fact that Pep wore a suit, did he look bothered? I need people to legitimately answer this question. Did Pep look bothered that they lost on the weekend? In my opinion, he didn't look bothered. Why? Because it's the FA Cup and they don't give a damn. Had that been the league, had that been Champions League, he's not chilled. He's not saying, United played a good game, they deserve to win. Nah, he's not coming with that crap. He's not coming with that rubbish. But FA Cup, he wasn't even bothered, peeps. I said, don't listen to me. Look at the actions of these managers. Look at them. Do you get me? Ghost is saying we would go and get Bastoni. You know what pisses me off, Ghost? I'm trying to get through as many of the comments tonight as I can. What pisses me off is that I'm looking at Aston Villa with the players that we were linked with. Zaniolo, or whatever his name is, was supposed to be at my club. Bloody Pau Torres was supposed to be at my club. Could you imagine if Zaniolo and Pau Torres was at Spurs? I'm happy with Van de Ven, but these two players, we were linked with them for ages, and they ended up at bloody Villa. So that is a disgrace. You get me? That is a disgrace. Tottenham not going out and getting it and conceding players to Villa is dusty. Hey, Artillero's come back with his rubbish. Why are you ranting? This team put club behaviour, which is normal at your club. Bro, I'm seeing changes at my club. So just cool yourself. Cool yourself. Agreed, there's all the chances Ivan would get at Spurs. I think Ivan could be a good signing. I'm not sure if he can make the step up. But if he makes the step up, Tottenham could be laughing. And he's still 40 mil. I can't believe it. Big up Steve in the building. Ghost. Mark Cousins, big up to you. The new stadium is a game changer. Yeah, right. We've been sold a dream. Mark, I'm going to agree with you if Tottenham do not do something this summer. Because you're right. We were told by bringing in a new stadium, we're going to have more fans, which means we're going to generate more money, which means we're going to be able to pay more for players and have higher wages. And I was speaking to Donna Cullen in the chat, and they were talking about how FFP and it's got to be based on income, match day income that you can spend on players. We make enough money match day. Tottenham need to go out and spend. Go out and spend. Someone's telling me that Jackson just bagged. Jackson's dusty, man. Let's not talk about Jackson. If I see Jackson at my club, I will immediately turn to MK Dons and stop streaming or call this the bloody Deji MK or something instead. Do you really think Toney wants to go to Spurs after being at Brentford? What's the difference? It would be good to know what team you support. Bro, clearly, and I want you to accept this with love that I'm giving it to you, CNFCWP. You don't understand football. Just on wages. Remember, these footballers don't think like us. They don't give a damn. We, the fans, are the ones that give a damn about trophies. We, the fans, are the ones that give a damn about winning. Win, lose, or draw, these men are getting paid. Does Ivan Toney, who got done for betting, look like somebody who would turn down a few quid? No. He's going to get more money being at Spurs than Brentford can offer. They can't offer the same wages that the Big Six can offer. Plus, this brother wants to play in Europe. Is Brentford in Europe? No, they're not. Will Brentford be in Europe anytime soon? No. So, of course, he wants to come to Tottenham, bro. Of course he wants to. One thing I like about Ivan Toney is that he's actually quite confident. He's got this thing where he's like, people keep disrespecting me. People keep talking like I'm not a baller. I'm a baller. Okay, if you are, come to my club and show it. So of course he will come, bro, all day long. That one there, I can tell you that for free. Would I take Mbeumo? I think he's a baller. One thing that I like about the Brentfords of this world, the Brightons, they find these ballers. Mbeumo would probably do a better job up top than Richarlison. He's a madman. He is a baller. And in fact, Brentford suffered this season because he wasn't there, because he was injured for a long period of time. So the answer is yes, I would take Mbeumo at my club, 100%. What a guy! Would he start at Spurs? I'm not sure. If he could replicate that form, because he's a dangerous player, I would have him all day long. I would have him all day long. And Mbeumo for me, bravo. We need to get Victor Osimhen. Yeah, we're not ready for Victor Osimhen. Let's just be real. We're not ready. And Paul Reeves is trolling me, letting me know that he thinks Elise will go to Man United. I think Elise's got more. He's sensible. Someone that can turn down Man City or Chelsea because of game time. He wants to play. I don't think he wants to be playing under a dusty team. Like Man United is like the Titanic. Everyone's got the violin out as the ship is going down, man. These men have hit the iceberg, and it's only going to get worse. Don't let the fact that they hit the iceberg and it looks like the lights are still on with them winning the FA Cup lie to you. Don't let that lie to you. That team is dusty. They need a major turnaround. 5-year rebuild. You want Mateta after a couple good games. Sounds like another Richarlison. You're probably right. I don't want Mateta on his own. I want Mateta in part of a triple package. Eze, Elise, Mateta. Because they've got that relationship. They've got that chemistry. And I think 160 mil for 3 players is good business for Crystal Palace. But would I take Mateta on his own? You must be joking. Mateta to be working with Brennan Johnson. Mateta to be working with Timo Werner. Are you dusty? That would never work, my guy. So no, if they come as a trio, yes, I'll take the 3 Musketeers. Do you get me, or whatever you want to call them? But I will never take Mateta on his own. AC Milan. I was born in Italy. C. You get me? You got me speaking Italian. Si, signor. Take him. Take Emerson Royale from my club. John James Bowney, big up to you. How are you? I am good. I would take Gibbs White, though. I've answered that question. Big up to you there. Fazal says he likes how I say my club. It is my club, and I stress it. Do you get what I'm saying? Oh, the assembled, where have you been? All my life, here to there. Deji was shaking his bum for Levy. Deji's a Spurs fan, though. And also, he's always looked on the bright side of life. Then again, that's Spurs. For you, yeah, I will always look on the bright side for my club. I don't understand fans that wish bad on their team. That's just dumb. What is the point of supporting a team and then you're shaking your bum, getting excited and getting thrills when they do bad? That's dumb. I would never do that for my club. I want my club to win. I need to get the bragging rights back. I've had 2 seasons of watching Arsenal finish above Spurs, and I can't lie. I'm already tired and I'm already sick of it. I need my club to be coming back and do what they need to do, and that's finishing up. I need to finish above Arsenal, and then we need to start winning trophies in that order. Deji, can you have Conor Gallagher if you want, mate? Nah, I don't want him, bro. He's dusty. This is lies. I think Conor Gallagher to Spurs is fake news. Yeah, you heard it here first. It's fake news. It's rubbish. It's paper talk. People chatting rubbish. It's a distraction. There is no way Gallagher fits in that team. He is dusty. Do not want to see him at my club. Basuma needs that competition and pressure to perform. Obvious that he can't be allowed to get too comfortable. But yeah, he was dusty, bro. He was dusty. The thing with Basuma, and I saw on his Instagram yesterday that he's in the gym. And big up to Richarlison, who's not taking a break, by the way. He is in a camp getting ready for the new season. That's the sort of players that I want to see. I don't want to see Basuma on YouTube in kick game buying trainers. He's got more than enough. I'm not saying he shouldn't spend his hard-earned cash, but when you're playing dusty, I don't want to see you doing fashionista stuff. I need to see you kick that ball. So, boom. Do you get what I'm saying? So, he needs to step his game up this season. This season's make or break for Basuma. If Basuma does not source this season, he can get out of my club. he can go and join them. We don't want Conor Gallagher, mate. Keep him. In fact, Conor Gallagher can stay as Chelsea's captain. Knock yourself out. Knock yourself out. As long as he's your captain, you man ain't serious. Do you get what I'm saying? Not serious at all. Tottenham need to do what they need to do. Big up to everyone that's locked in. Big up to VJ for the super sticker. My guy, consistent. Big up to you, Mr. VJ, a.k.a. Mr. Consistent. Now, Dan the Guffer says he would like to see Everton's Onana come to Tottenham. But I think come to Arsenal, sorry. But I think Tottenham should be going for Onana as well, considering Tottenham midfield look depleted toward the end of the season. I won't lie to you. That Onana, brother, is a beast. Like, he's scary. He's so physical, he's so strong, he's so tall, and he really does put it about. If Arsenal get Onana and you get a striker, Arsenal could win the league. He's that good. I think in Everton, you can't really see, because Everton's dusty as well. You can't really see what he brings, but he's a midfield destroyer. Do you get me? Like Conan the Barbarian. That's what Onana is. He is a madman. The only thing is, I do think technically he's suspectish. Like his ball control is left to be desired. But if you want someone to be elbowing players on the pitch, yeah, Onana's your guy. And to be honest, a lot of people don't want it. So Onana would be good to Spurs from a physical perspective. I actually think Onana is a fantastic fit for Newcastle. Since they go for players 6'5" and above, he would fit in like a glove. Do you know what I mean? Again, not trying to help out Eddie Howe or do Eddie Howe's job for him, but he's probably a better fit for Newcastle than he is for my club. Oh, Joshua, big up to Josh. You see, all these people, why would Eze come to Tottenham? That's why Eze would come to Tottenham, because he has the same bloody agent as Madders. How? I didn't even know that. You learn something new every day. You get me? So that there is what could sway it for our club. Do you get me? My club is a big team. Arsenal are not European status. Toxic Headshot is my guy. Big up to you. John James says United is not a big club anymore. Are you drunk? No, I'm not being funny, John James. Obviously, this must be the first time that you've locked on. Your team is dusty. Don't be reminding me of yesteryear, and don't be coming with the ESPN chat. Don't be telling me about because you won the FA Cup that nobody gives a damn about. Even Pep wasn't bothered. Don't be coming there acting like United's relevant. You man aren't relevant. It's the media that's kept you relevant, and it's the trophies that you won under Fergie that kept you relevant. But if not, you can't chat to me. You're rubbish. Man United is dusty. He says, that's so embarrassing. I don't even know what you're talking about. John James, you can't be serious. You cannot be serious. You cannot be coming on air shaking your bum for a dusty Man United team. Just be sensible, bro. You are not the same United. Unless you're 80 years old and you're suffering from the goldfish where you're just thinking you're still under Fergie, you know your club is dusty, so relax, bro. Your team's embarrassing. I've been embarrassed. I was embarrassed watching your team. Everyone expected you to lose on the weekend, but Man City weren't bothered. Let's be real, they were not bothered. You didn't play well. What did you do? That was Man City were unusually relaxed. Look how relaxed they were. They didn't even give a damn. So hush your gums and relax. Ten Hag, here we go. Look at this. Look at this troll. Look at this. D Brown, big up to you in the building. You're not the troll, by the way. I just saw another comment from John James, which I'm going to deal with in a sec. He says, I'm an Arsenal fan, but Dejan expression make me laugh. Big up to you, my bro. Enough respect. Thank you. He says, Eric Ten Hag won more in 2 years, 3 finals and 2 trophies. There is nothing I hate more than individuals who don't have their own opinion. John James, I've learned more about you reading 3 comments that I know that me and you cannot have a decent conversation. Because you're only going to regurgitate to me what you saw on Sky Sports. Eric Ten Hag has won 2 trophies because it's only a relevant conversation when you talk about Arteta. Yeah, because when Arsenal fans want like Ligue 1, Northside, these man, they don't mind, especially Ligue 1. He says any trophy is a trophy, he respects it. So that argument of winning 2 trophies in 2 years when Arteta has only won 1 in 5 or 4.5, as some people like to remind me, that's a legitimate argument if you want to be dealing with those types of trophies. As for me, big kahunas, dealing with the big dogs, I'm not shaking my bum for FA or Carabao Cup. Let it be known, because you're new to the channel. So let me tell you now, if Tottenham win the Carabao Cup next season, I'm not mentioning it. If Tottenham wins the FA Cup next season, I'm not mentioning it. I'm not. So if you want to remind me that we won, that's fine. I'm prepared to entertain it. Will I be at the final? Yes, I will. And I've told people what I'll be doing. I'll be taking cash, yeah, and I'll be buying me and my kids burgers. Yeah, I'll be looking forward to the burgers because the burgers at Wembley Stadium is great. It's like 15 quid, but it's worth it. But after that, I ain't shaking my bum for no trophy. So don't come with that rubbish. Are you in the Champions League next season? No, you're not. How can you not be? How can you not be? Have some self-respect. Come on. Stop being silly. Artillero, what are you saying? He said, my club can get the players you dream of because we are serious. Your club is Timpo. Artillero, what are you chatting about? What players? You're not getting Gimenez and you're not getting Isak. So who are you bringing in? Who's Arsenal bringing in? Who? Yeah, it's back. The who's back? We're back again. Who are you bringing in? Yeah, you're shaking your bum. You ain't brought one player in. Do you know what I'm saying? Stop saying. Let's see what Arsenal's really about. Are you going to bring in the players that's going to win you the league? That's what we want to know. Don't be shaking your bum because you're linked. Linked does not mean signed. Hello? Yeah? You can be linked with Mbappe. I don't give a damn. In fact, knock yourself out. Link yourself with Mbappe. Link yourself with Camavinga. Link yourself with Vinicius Jr. But it means nothing if they don't come to your club. So stop shaking your bum and get with the program. Cassius says, as a Spurs fan, he says he'll die for an FA Cup. Cash, fair play to you, mate. Obviously, there are different types of Spurs fans in the game. I understand. But you got to remember that this dying for an FA Cup is the reason why we found ourselves in a mess. Remember, we became a big 6 without winning a trophy. Yeah, I'm not ashamed to say it. We became big 6 because we were finishing second, we were finishing third, we were getting to Champions League finals. Yeah? We ain't going to be no big 6 winning FA Cups. You can win 10 FA... Everton can win 10 FA Cups in a row. They ain't no big 6 team. Yeah, they've won 10 FA Cup, but they won't be big 6. Big 6 are teams that do things at the biggest stage. So I respect it. It's great. You die for the FA Cup. As for me, FA Cup is like when I'm running the London Marathon and I take a bit of water on the way. That's it. I don't mind picking up a little thing here and there, but I'm just picking up here and there. That's all I am doing. Big up to everyone locked in, locked out. Kulizeski out. I agree. We want Eze. I agree. Toney is only loyal to himself. I agree. He is only loyal to himself, but because of his ambition, he will come and he could potentially source at our club. He could source and do something big. And that's why I don't mind bringing Ivan Toney in. This brother thinks he's better than Kane. This brother thinks he deserves to start ahead of Kane. And mark my words, if Ivan Toney doesn't get a sniff at the Euros this summer, Southgate is going to get lynched. Southgate is going to get blasted in his forehead. So Ivan Toney, for me, I don't know. He could make the step. He can make the step. Werner 165. He's not a sub. He's not a sub player or backup. Levy don't pay for subs, but a lot of fans accept crap like this. Enjoy what you get. Nothing. Yeah, man, he's crap, bro. He is crap. If we are going to be wasting money like this, it's cost of living crisis. I will do Timo Werner's job for free. I'll train. I'll drive there, and they ain't got to pay me nothing. Don't give me no money. I'll even buy my own kit. That's how bad Timo Werner is. I will buy my own kit. You ain't got to give it to me. Do you get what I'm saying? So big up, big up, big up. Solanke would be a good move for Spurs. I don't think so. I don't think Solanke can make the step up. People were chatting about Solanke. I watched Tottenham against Bournemouth, and this brother struggled against Romero. And I know Romero is a good defender and Van de Ven, but any decent striker that's worth half their weight needs to be rattling these men. If you're not rattling Romero and you're not rattling Van de Ven, where are you going? The only striker for me that I wish Tottenham was linked with, and I've been saying it for a minute, is I wish we would go and get Isak. That brother, the way he finished Van de Ven, you know he's serious. He's a serious guy. That's the sort of player we need to be bringing in. Real talk. If I had my wish, I would have Isak, Eze, Elise, Gameres. These are the men that we need to be bringing in. Obviously, Madders, Bentancur, sourcing. I'll leave the back line. Porro, Romero, Van de Ven. I'll leave it and I'll change Vicario, a.k.a. Vicarious Liability. I will change the thing. Still saying, you know what? He's saying, have you got any early season predictions, Dej? I'm actually going to do a show probably later this week where I'm going to be welcoming Ipswich, Southampton, and it was Ipswich, Southampton, and Leicester back to the Prem. And I actually do have some predictions. I'm not going to lie to you. But my early prediction is that Spurs will get Champions League. That is my early prediction, provided that we get the players that we're supposed to get. But I'm not going to lie. The signing of Timo Werner, that bloody extension, has left me a little bit rattled, to say the least. If we're bringing in this brother, I can't even say with chest that Tottenham will get Champions League football. But my early season prediction is this, and I think everyone does know, for all the Liverpool fans locked in, locked on, that's you, man, done. I ain't worried about Liverpool anymore. Because it's going to take Arne Slot at least 2-3 years. So Liverpool next season, write them off. Because he's not winning the league. Yeah? The other thing is, thank goodness that Pep has finally decided to leave the English Premier League. Thank God for that. Because this man was making a mockery of our bloody competition. With Pep gone, that's Man City gone as well. Although Arsenal fans, I am hearing, I don't know if you man have heard, first and foremost, the 115 charges, let's even forget that. Nothing going to happen to Man City about that. I've got inside information. I know nothing will happen, so forget that. The other thing is, if Pep's gone, I'm hearing that Arteta might be next in line to take the job. How about that? That would be mad. What would be the fun? What would be so funny is that Arteta does 6 years at Arsenal, wins only the FA Cup, and then he leaves Arsenal. They don't even sack him. They leave him. He leaves Arsenal to go to City, and then he starts battling it up at City. That is legit. That could happen, and that would make me laugh. I'm not going to lie to you. That would be the funniest thing. If Teta wins no trophy this season, Don says he wants him out. A lot of Arsenal fans will disagree with you. They will say if he finishes second, they want to keep him in a job. I think Arteta could do the dirty. I think he could be gold trophyless again, go to City and start badding up trophies. That, for me, would be the funniest thing to see. I won't lie to you. That would be funny. Sasuke and Spurs haven't shaken your bum for any trophies yet, mate. We haven't shaken our bum for any trophies yet, but next season, I'm expecting Postecoglou to finish 4th with a Carabao Cup. Now, not because I want the Carabao Cup, but because I think he's good enough to get it, and we'll get it and we'll take it. Just to pacify all of you naysayers who seem to think that trophies are something, there you go, have that. But for me, we got bigger fish to fry. I've done the gaff. I'm going to answer your question and a couple of others. Arteta is about to be the highest paid coach in Arsenal history. If man wins nothing, I want him gone. We can't sit here and wait for Pep to die to win a title. The truth is, Pep is gone now. End of this season, Pep is out the door. He would have done it. He would have done the 5p because he's turned our league to a bloody farmers league. Can you imagine allowing Man City to do the 5p? Anyway, I'm going to be having a show later this week, hopefully, maybe tomorrow lunchtime, with an old school City fan who I think agrees with me that they bought their way to success. So that will be an interesting conversation. So please lock in. I'm going to try and get that confirmed. But that will be a constant. How City bought the league and messed up the Premier League. That's what I'm going to bloody call it. But if Arteta becomes, how can he? I mean, are we dumb? This brother's winning manager of the month, highest manager paid, and he's done nothing. And that's where a lot of people that don't like Lee Gunner and Northside, this is when I think, you know what, these men make sense. At this stage in Arsene Wenger's last kind of tenure, I think it was last 9 years or so, Arsenal fans were getting itchy fingers. We need him out. He's old, rare. What about Arteta then? What about how is he getting more money and providing nothing? That's just dumb. That is dumb. And the Arsenal fan base, people like Artillero who shake their bum week in, week out for Arteta, you should be ashamed of yourself. You should want more for your club. I want Arsenal to be competitive. But you, man, are becoming a bit of a joke. You're flattering to deceive. You're the nearly men. Huh? Arsenal nearly won the league twice. Woohoo! You nearly won it. Come on. Come on. Give us more than this. It's rubbish. You can't be satisfied with this. Do you get me? Deji, also, when we beat Crystal Palace, you see Eze smiling and laughing with Madden's son, etc., which is if a Palace fan, I wouldn't be too impressed. Yeah, bro. Because he wants to come. These men, Crystal Palace, are happy to see this brother leave. I know bare Palace fans. They don't even mind him coming to our club. But Levy needs to get his finger out his ass and he needs to spend this peas. I don't know what they're waiting for. And what I don't like is that they don't explain nothing. They just do things without us involved. Get the fans involved. Give the fans what they want. Do you get what I'm saying? Give them what they want. Paul C-Class says that who doesn't go well. Yeah, well, it didn't, to be honest. But, you know, at the time, I had a legitimate reason for thinking. But Postecoglou, in his stubbornness, which I think he's learnt from, decided to play Ben Davis and play people out of position, and we got slapped up. If not, my who, and the Three Musketeers, we would have done it. But if I was in charge, we would have banged them. That's the truth. So we'll see. But I take your point. Deji Saskigu, I'm rocking a Canadian cap. Yeah, it's D squared. Not promoting for them, but yeah, I do like their hats. There's big up, no excuses for Orange. Top 4 in a trophy or he's out. Jerome Woods, I think if he gets top 4 without a trophy, I think you can give him a bly. That's the real talk. Because remember, he's not been in this division. And dare I say, I mean, Postecoglou will fight me on this, but he's not won in a big league. If it's a Conte, if it's a Mourinho, if it's a Klopp, you get me? If it's a Nagelsmann, you can say that. But you can't really say it with Postecoglou. He might think he's a big game manager, but really and truly, he's a lot of Arsenal fans try to chat in rubbish, telling me, yeah, but he's been managing for 25 years. Yeah, but he's been managing 25 years at a low bank. Do you get me? There's levels to this. There's NatWest, yeah, and there's Citibank or JP Morgan, yeah? Levels. It's not the same type of bank. So him coming into the Prem and getting 5th is impressive. If he finishes 4th, that's good. He gets another season. But to say no trophy and out, to treat him the same way we're treating Arteta, no. And then the other thing, what I would say, Jerome Woods, is let's use the same logic and yardstick that the Arsenal fans are using for their gaffer. If Arsenal fans can be satisfied with 4.5 years, of Arteta ball because they've shown progress. They have not been successful, but they've shown progress. Then as long as Postecoglou shows progress, we should allow him. So that means progress without a trophy. Let's talk in without a trophy, because for me, trophy would be a bonus, whatever the trophy. Like I said, I don't give a damn about Carabao, I don't give a damn about FA Cup, but I will take it. Yeah. For me, the logical thing would be we finish 5th, next season 4th, the season after 3rd, 2nd, win. It's my 5-year plan. By 2028, Tottenham need to be winning the Prem, or he's out of a job. But up until that point, we need to be showing progress. If any season Tottenham does not show progress, i.e., we don't finish higher than the season before, he needs to come out of my club. That is the standards that I am holding to Postecoglou. Postecoglou, I know you're watching this on replay. Let me tell you, these are the standards. You finish 5th. You must finish 4th, 3rd, 2nd, and then win us the Premier League. And if you want to throw in a Champions League, FA Cup, Carabao, I don't give a damn. But that is it. And that is the progress without a trophy. If we do not progress, then you need to come out of my club. And I think no one can begrudge me of that. So we will see. They're all saying that Romero is extending his contract. Mark Cousins, I got a friend that's telling me about the 115 charges. And with the 115 charges, people have already said it, and you're right. These men are kicking the can down the road so that the period, the kind of limitation period, expires. And just so you know, the limitation period is not long. Yeah, it's not long. The limitation period is a few years. So, and you, as you all know, with limitation periods, if you don't submit your claim or you're not able to do your claim within a certain time frame, then it's chucked out. So City's 115 charges, I have it on from a reliable source, is chucked out already. Forget it. Let's not even go there. And let's just use common sense. We know what England is like with money, innit? Capitalist society. We shake our bum for anyone that's got a few quid in their pocket. Do you think with Arab money that we are gonna slap 115 charges on Man City? It's not gonna look good for the Prem. These men are gonna lose money. Do they want to lose money? No. So this idea of 115 charges, you're not going to hear it from me. It's over. Forget about it. Forget about it. It's over. Man City are going to get away with murder. And if we had common sense, we would have done the same thing that this dusty club has done and done it. And that's what makes it. I feel pissed for people like Sean. Big up to Sean, new subscriber to the channel. Because why are they getting hit with 6 points deduction, and Man City with 115 charges ain't going to lose 1 point? Imagine that. That is the level of corruption. You probably won't see me tomorrow because I've spoken now out of turn. But that's the truth. That is the level of corruption that is going on in the Prem at the moment. So it's a bit of a disgrace. No, Daryl says, sorry, Dej. Romano saying Arsenal are extending Arteta. I should have been clear. Okay. So Romano saying they're extending it. Mate, if they're making the highest paid, that's the Arsenal fans, though. On that point, it is shameful. Arteta, I want to know your point. You, man, have won less. I mean, and this again goes to Liga and the Northside's point. If football's about winning trophies, then Eric Ten Hag has done a better job than Arteta. That's just a fact. If you're on the trophy side, I would say not so, because Man United are dusty and winning the FA Cup was just papering over the cracks, like someone suggested. But Ten Hag has still won more. So when they say you got this program, you got these phases, what we can tell that Eric Ten Hag ain't got no phase, but he still won 2 trophies. So is Arteta dusty, or is Eric Ten Hag that good? That's the question. Do you get what I'm saying? As for me, I asked some guys the other day, if Arsenal finish second next season, would he be out of a job? And everyone said, no, he won't be out of a job. And I can see Arsenal playing good. You remind me of Spurs, really, under Pochettino. We were there. We were almost there. That's what I'm telling you tonight. We finished third. We finished second. We got to a Champions League final. We almost won these things. We almost won the league. We almost won the Champions League. That's what Arsenal's becoming. We almost won the league. Imagine, I was speaking to an Arsenal fan, and they went, Dej, how can you talk like this? We lost the league. We were closer. We lost the league by 2 points. Can you imagine? You're shaking your bum violently for Arteta because you got closer to City. You didn't win. And City is dusty. They had a dusty season by their standards. Dusty, dusty, dusty by their standards. So Arsenal fans shaking their bum for finishing within 2 points of City is borderline shameful. Shameful, shameful, shameful. You can't troll me when you're doing the same thing, Arsenal fans. You can't troll me. Arteta gets his knickers in a twist. Why you keep talking about my club? Because I use them as a reference. That's why. Because your club is more similar to Spurs than you think. That's just the truth. Don't lie to yourself. You've only been good in the last 2 seasons. Prior to that, you were rubbish. So stop getting excited. How about you stop obsessing over my club and worry about your own club? That's why you don't win nothing. Because you're too worried about us. Okay, Arteta. So let me throw that back at you. Why don't you stop obsessing about my club? And that's why you ain't won nothing. Because you, man, were more bothered about Tottenham beating City than worrying about beating Villa. That's why you didn't win the league. You thought Tottenham was going to do you a favour, and then there were Arsenal fans literally supporting Spurs and shaking their bum for my club when you lot should have been beating Villa. How about that? And what have you won? What have you won? You've come close, but you've won nothing. So we're both rubbish. Let's just keep it real. We're both dusty. So calm yourself down. That's why I use Arsenal as a reference, because we are more similar than you think. I just want Arsenal to sign Van der Ven and reignite the rivalry at the level Campbell did. The anarchy. Ambrose, you know what it is? Big up to you for acknowledging that Van der Ven is a player that you want. This brother is a bad man. He's our Saliba. Bad man. Van der Ven, bad man. You can have him for 150 mil, but he will never go to you. But to be honest, you have a good backline. So even though you'd be creating anarchy, the anarchy will be stupid, because it'll be a little bit like what you're going through with Raya and Ramsdale. Why? There's certain decisions that Arteta made that don't make sense. Ramsdale was doing a good job. Why did you bring in Raya? Raya is rubbish, in my opinion. And part of the reason why he had best defense or whatever is because of your defense. I could have gone in goal with that bloody defense. Do you get what I'm saying? So let's not shake our bum for Raya. But if you want to bring chaos in the camp, look what Trossard has done to Martinelli. Martinelli has gone off the boil. Saka's gone off the boil. If you want to do that, that's up to you. I don't mind. Here today says, except Poch didn't get back, and Arteta is the most backed manager in Europe outside of Pep. So Arteta has no excuse not to get it done. Yeah, for me, Arteta's got one season. If Arteta does not win the Prem or the Champions League, he should be out. I've got higher standards than Lee Gunner, because this brother would accept second with a Carabao. I don't know how. Big up to him. I respect him. I love the guy, but Carabao is not good enough in my opinion. If you're Arsenal, if you're Tottenham, you're Chelsea, you cannot be shaking your butt. Do you hear Liverpool fans speaking about the fact that they won the Carabao this season? No, they're not, because it's dusty. That's it. At least Clark said, you eat and sleep stardust or shit dust, whatever it is. I eat and sleep, whatever. Indeed, Saliba would never get toyed around like Bumdy. What are you talking about? Van der Ven is better than Saliba, right, Lero? Calm yourself down. He's better than him. I don't know why you're there shaking your bum, sitting there in your underwear. You know he is. So don't lie to yourself. And he said Van der Ven get toyed by Isak. Don't compare, bro. Bruv, are you for real? Are you for real? Come on, bro. Spuds are our Remo fish. That's so funny, Sasuke. Sasuke Guna, you can keep chatting rubbish, yeah? I hope you and your club do well next season, bro. Because people like you, man, I'll be coming for all of you. Trust me, you know I'm coming for all of you. Arsenal have spent tons. They should be winning something with the money they have spent. Yes, but there's levels to this. There's levels to this. Not just winning. Winning what, though? Winning the big trophies. Not, we were almost there. Oh, yeah, okay. Very sweet. When I'm telling people there's no difference between Arsenal and Spurs, there's truly no difference between us. Your top is... And the funniest thing, Arsenal fans, and this is how I know you, man, are not serious. Let me read here today's last comment before I talk about this briefly before I wrap up. Indeed, Dej, Arteta now contemplating making Rashford our marquee signing uncomfortable conversation. Do you know what here today? On a level, making Rashford your marquee signing is dusty. I'm not going to lie. He can never be marquee. However, I will take Rashford at Spurs. I think under a good manager, he can do something. And maybe Arteta is the repairman. Look what he did with Havertz this season. Maybe that's what he'll do. He'll take a failing business and he'll restore it back to make money. Because for me, I had Rashford up there with Mbappe once upon a time. The way he came onto the scene, I thought, what a player. And to be fair, I would have Rashford now this season as Tottenham's number 9. I think he's a bad man. He's got the pace, he's got the strength. But I agree with you, he can't be a marquee signing. That's just dumb. He can be a good signing, like a Havertz, and then maybe he sources and becomes that player, but definitely not marquee. The one thing that I want to say, Arsenal fans, though, real quick. Your new kit. Now, for me, the only red that we have on our top is AIA because that's AIA. I'm not going to lie. Arsenal's new kit has white and blue. You know, apart from the bit here, that's red. If you closed your eyes and you just covered that bit, the top half bloody looks like Tottenham's Adidas kit. I'm just saying. I don't know if you lot have noticed it, but I wouldn't be having red sleeves on Tottenham's kit. You know, like we look like Arsenal or JVC. So crazy. Do you get what I'm saying? So I'm just saying, Arsenal fans, that kit is questionable, bringing you more to my club than ever before. Last couple comments. No, you're mentally ill. You can't convince me otherwise. Van de Ven better than Saliba. No, I didn't say he's better than Saliba, bro. I said he's better than Gabriel. And if I said Saliba, that was a slip of the tongue. But he's definitely better than Gabriel, bro. Definitely. Saliba and Van de Ven would source for Arsenal. Let's just be real. Big up to We Talk Football in the building. Big up yourself. There's question. It looks like nothing has changed. Dusty signing. Werner plus Big Irons tactically been found out, put by other Premier League managers. I think he hasn't been... I think, you know, Pep's system, he's tactically been found out. It's just that no one can do anything about it. It's just like Messi. You know what Messi's going to do. You just can't stop him. And I think Postecoglou's football is a little bit like that. You know what we're going to do, but when it's done right with the right players, that you can't stop it. That's how Postecoglou's been getting his success in the other leagues. And I think that's what he's banking on with Spurs. What people aren't deep in and not understanding is that he was playing his system with players who are not his players yet. Let him go out and get the players he knows that can play the system, i.e. a Van de Ven. Who would have thought that having a pacey centre-back would make so much difference? All of a sudden, we're shaking our bum because there's a pacey centre-back in Van de Ven. Works for Postecoglou style of play. And we need to get the midfielders and we need to get the front three players that can play that game. So I'm looking forward to the signings Spurs are going to make this summer. So, yes, we've been found out, but if it's done right, there's nothing you can do about it. Tottenham signing Dusty Werner, I ain't going to lie, it's truly dusty, and I am concerned that legitly, I do not want to see this guy come on unless everybody's injured. We literally have to be on our last legs before I see this brother. If I see him in the petrol station, I'll be throwing my car key at his forehead. So yes, it is concerning, but If Tottenham bring in Eze, Elise, Mateta, bring in some big ballers, then I don't really give a damn about Werner because we won't see him. When you're wearing your Arsenal gear, be betting Villa, I always just bet opposite Deji's predictions all season. I'm busting the money. Yes, Postecoglou, I will. In fact, I should be having a show with Josh. Josh will come to London and I will go to the Emirates. I will honour the bet and I will get the blood clot shirt and then I will do what I need to do and get out of the ends. I will do it because I'm man of my word. But yeah, it's dusty. But the fact that it looks like a Tottenham shirt from above, do you know what I mean? I'm just saying it might not be as bad. It's time we hold you, Deji, accountable for what you say now. So what happens if Tottenham don't finish in the top 4 next season? If Tottenham don't finish in the top 4 next season, then he has to win a trophy and we have to be in the top 6. So I think Tottenham fans would accept 6th and Carabao. Remember, I don't like Carabao, but I think we'll accept that. However, if he finishes 6th, he has to come out. I'm not prepared to give Postecoglou the same idiot grace that Arsenal fans have given Arteta. Because even in giving Arteta all this grace, you've got nothing to show for it apart from finishing 2nd. So let's learn from our rivals. That's what they say in business, isn't it? Learn from your rivals. Let's learn. And we're learning from Arsenal. So that is the only thing. Big up. Deji, if Dusty Brennan Johnson starts more than 10 Premier League next year, shame on Levy, your season. Yeah, if he does, it would be a mad thing. But hopefully not. Mad thing, toxic headshot, car keys. Yeah, I'm not going to lie to you, bro. If I see my man at the petrol station in Enfield, man, I'll throw my car key at his forehead. I'm not even going to lie to you because I need him out of my club. I'll feed his aim. Little Tim says, do I regret the fact that we didn't beat City for top 4? I do. I resent it, to be honest, because City was there for the taking. The first half we showed it. Yes, we didn't have any striker. We didn't have any doggy. City had their full team, remember? City couldn't have put out a stronger team. And we fumbled. We fumbled. And I want to be in the Champions League. I want to see Tottenham against Barcelona. I want to see Tottenham against Real Madrid. I want to see Tottenham against Bayern Munich, Dortmund, PSG. What I don't want to see is Tottenham against Zurich. Yeah? I don't want to see Tottenham against bloody Standard Liège. Do you get what I'm saying? I don't want to see Tottenham against Strasbourg. You know what I mean? Like idiot teams. I don't want that. So Tottenham flopped and I'm disappointed with them. I'm not going to lie. Big up to Postecoglou. Respect to you, my G. Big up. London is red. Is that it? Is that all you got to say for yourself, the Postecoglou? We were just getting on and then you just messed it up with the London is red. That's rubbish. What does red get you anyway? What does red get you anyway? It got you nothing, bro. I would be shaking my bum for an energy cup. I'm not. Let me look. If I shake my bum for the Carabao Cup or for the FA Cup, I will shut down my YouTube channel. I swear down. I will never shake my bum for these competitions. You've heard it here live and direct. Never. I want the big trophies. Yeah, Club Brugge is a Champions League team, LMS. So I knew not to say them and I knew not to say Anderlecht, but they're dusty as well. Dusty. And then We Talk Football says we are not going to get the whole of the Palace squad. I'm not saying get the whole of the Palace squad, but we would be stupid if we are to be considered serious. If you want people to respect us, Tottenham need to go and get Eze and Elite. Could you imagine the statement? Even Arsenal fans would shake their bum for our club. They would shake it because they'd be like, rah, we got to sit up now and take Tottenham serious. Eze and Elite say, nah, these men are not ramping. What? You're going to put the little cherry on top like it's a Belgian bun. You're going to even add Mateta on it. Nah, you men are serious. That's what I want. People to respect my club. Or if not Mateta, definitely like little Tim's is saying, I will take a Toney. But to not do that and to extend Brennan Johnson, we are madmen. We are mad. Last comment of the night, brother, we haven't won any of the small trophies for nearly 16 years. I'll take whatever comes my way and we building that. I'm shaking my bum. tomorrow. Vladin Haler. Big up to you. Do you know what it is, though? Do you know what? Because of what happened on the weekend, one of the things I was saying is that winning the Carabao Cup, does it really provide a winning mentality? And I used Man U as a reference to say, look how dusty they've been. And then they went and bloody won the FA Cup. But really and truly, okay, they won the FA Cup, but Man U is dusty. And I want my team. The one thing that Arteta does have, and Arsenal fans do have, whether I like it or not, whether you've won a trophy or not, you are a good team. That you can have. You can be. And I think being a good team is something to be proud of. Your team is good. I don't want to be winning trophies and my team is dusty. That's rubbish. Anyone can do that, bro. Bloody Ipswich can do that. Leicester did it. Do you get me? But they're still dusty. I want my team to be good and then to be winning the big trophies on top to confirm how good they really are. Not being dusty and winning. That's rubbish. That's rubbish. Do you get what I'm saying? So LMS says he thinks Eze and Elise got bigger fish to fry. No, they don't. They're at bloody Crystal Palace. What fish? These men are vegan, mate. Calm yourself down. These are not pescatarians. They're vegan. There's no bigger fish to fry than Spurs for these men. Don't get it twisted. Where are they going? Any one of the big six is respectable. You just choose who. Apart from United, of course. But you then just choose who, bro. If Eze's got any sense, will come Spurs. Same with Elise. They start. Little Tim says, Waffle Deji trophies come first. What trophies? What trophies? Big trophies come first, not idiot trophies, not Mickey Mouse trophies. Bro, if you were 21, 22 years old and you won a Carabao FA Cup with your club, you'd want to get the next. I don't know, bro. I don't see any of these men shaking their bum for the Carabao. Liverpool fans ain't mentioning the Carabao Cup. Me, it's, you know what it is? What I see with the man then with the finals is because it used to be a big thing, they try to hype themselves. But really and truly, they're not hyped. Look at the City players. They were not bothered. When you've been at the big table and then you come back to this, it's rubbish, bro. No one is shaking their bum for Carabao or FA Cup. No one. What they're shaking their bum for, though, is the Champions League music. And I got to bloody contend with the Europa League music next season. That's what's so bloody dusty. Do you get me? So that's what I can't accept. Palace will break up their trio if you give them the right money, mate. 160 mil. And you think Palace ain't going to take it when it's going to bloody build them a brand new stadium. Be sensible. That Eddie Jordan or whatever his name is, it will sell all day long. But basically offering 80 mil for Elise and 80 mil for Eze. They will chop your hand off. If somebody offered 100 mil for Son, Tottenham would sell. Yeah. Tottenham would sell, bro. Come on. It's a capitalist game. Ederson and number 6, Bergvall as 8, Redders as 10 would absolutely be mint as our midfield next season. Yes, and Bergvall is an unknown for me. Even though Ederson is an unknown, we can see what he's doing. But Bergvall is an unknown. He's been playing in the Swedish league. So let's give him time. But whatever. Ebenezer and Eddie Jordan, mate, I know I made a mistake, but I can't even think right now. Man is getting tired. But yeah, Bergvall, is he the guy? Is it not Benton Court? Is it Pape Sarr? Where do these men fit in? It's going to be very, very hard. Who has been your recent signing, bro? I've been saying it. Get him out of my club. Timo Werner has been Tottenham's recent signing. Me extending his loan. It's dusty. It's rubbish. Any kitty catty would fit well in your club. Artillero, I hope he stays at your club. Because if the longer he's there, the more I troll you, man. The longer Nkitty Catty remains at Arsenal, the more I know that Arsenal is not serious and they will never, never achieve anything, in my opinion. And then Ambrose West says, where the F will Spurs have 100 mil plus for one player, be real, Dej, man. I'm not saying Tottenham are going to spend 100 mil on one player, bro. But we could spend 80 mil on a player. Why not? We spent 65 mil on Ndombele. And he hardly played any football for us. So to think to say that Spurs ain't going to spend 80 mil on Eze, why not? Especially if we want to be seen as a big team, especially if we want to compete next season, then spending 80 mil on Eze is exactly what my club needs to be doing. So, yes, it's feasible. But are we going to spend 120 mil on one player? No, we're not ready for that. And we don't need to. We proved it already. We don't need to. Van der Ven was under 40 mil. Madders, may I remind you, was 45. So, if you like a bargain, for those of you who like to go to the market to get your clothes, you can still get gems in the market if you know where to look. And that's what my club is doing. So big up to my guy. Stu Deal says, well, at least we have a backup this season. Get rid of Richarlison and get a top striker in. Yeah, if we can do that, fantastic. Dan 30, big up to you, my G. Super chat. Dej is the fan base meltdown justified with signing Werner. The window ain't even opened yet. Bro, the fan base meltdown is fully justified. That's why I'm pissed. That's why I said the Spurs messing around. In the show, I was talking about the fact. You see, Werner, just quickly, if he tried, if it was Brennan Johnson that was extending the loan, I wouldn't be happy, but I would understand it. He's young. He's got potential. Maybe if he goes to the gym, gets a bit more hench, maybe he can be that guy. But Timo Werner, there's nothing about this guy that indicates that there's going to be an improvement. This brother is scared of anyone coming near him or getting touched. As soon as the ball comes to him on the left hand side, oh no, someone's coming close to me. I better get rid of the ball. Oh, there's another one. Oh, I better get rid of that ball too. Come on. Premier League footballer getting scared to touch another player, getting afraid of a tackle. That's why I'm pissed. If Werner was someone that could ride chat, that's why I would even go as far as to say, even though Kulusevski was dusty, I prefer Kulusevski over Timo Werner because at least he's not afraid of getting tackled or a little bit of rumble-tumble. But Timo Werner doesn't want to get touched. And I'm not going to lie to you, I'm the same. That's why I know. When I watch Werner, I feel like I'm looking at myself. I don't want to get touched. I'm getting old. Do you get me? Someone comes and cuts me from the side, mate, I'm going to be on crutches for at least 11 months. I was playing a football match, for my daughter's team, parents' game, 5. The Brazilian came in me. I was on the pitch for 5 minutes. I did a little shimmy, and brother, I done my ligament. No one touched me, so I can understand where Timo Werner's coming from. Do you know what I'm saying? And that's quite embarrassing. I'm not gonna lie, it actually happened. So, but Timo Werner don't want to get touched. Get out of my club. That's what I keep saying. I can do what Timo Werner's doing. As soon as I see Trent coming near me, as soon as I see bloody Gusto coming near me, I just get rid. You won't catch me with dirty shorts unless I flicked it up because of the way I was running. And you won't catch me on the ground. Never. And I will not be responsible for Spurs getting a free kick. Guess what? I won't have the ball long enough for them to touch me. That is what Timo Werner brings to my club. Absolutely nothing. Thank you, Dan the Gaffer. It's been a pleasure. You know what? I just wanted to just chime in and just chill out and have a chat. I was pissed with my club, but it's also good to kind of touch base with you. And Kitty Catty's one more than your Artillera. I'm done with you, I'm actually done. I'm done with Artillera. Big up VJ in the building. Another super sticker. Respect to you, my guy. Big love. Always showing love. Big up to you. Vlad says, if we stick with one manager for more than 1 to 2 years, we'll spend 100 plus money on a single player to fill the gaps we're pushing. Currently, we're just replacing players other managers bought. It's a mess. Yeah, you're right. And this is why I'm saying that we need to even give Postecoglou the respect. Remember, Pedro Porro and Udogie were bought for the wing back. They were bought for Conte. Do you get me? They weren't bought for Postecoglou and Pape Sarr. So the job that he done with that squad, that for a team that has been built around the 3-4-3 system, come on. That's why I rated him in the video. I don't know if you guys saw the video yesterday. I gave him a 7 out of 10. Stu D, big up to you. Arteta is a clown. He is. Because he's shaking his bum. This brother's come out to say that he guarantees they're going to win a trophy. He's so dumb. I hope for his sake they win a trophy, because if he doesn't, he is finished. finished, and I'm going to be the one laughing in his face. And then LMS, big up yourself, Dej. Thank you, LMS, for the super chat. Big up yourself, Dej, with your Poznan FC club. Bro, I'm not going to lie to you, though. I was not shaking my bum. If you watch the live stream, I was vexed that I had to see my club's fans doing the Poznan when we're getting banged by Man City when we needed to get Champions League football. It was a disgrace. I was ashamed, and hopefully we will move on. And yeah, we did the Poznan against City. Everyone, look, thank you for so much for tuning in. I loved it. It was big catching up with you. Hopefully I'm going to do much more. It's a bit hard, but I will be covering the Euros. I'll be trying to cover some of the Copa America. But yeah, no, thanks for locking in. There's still more. I'm still doing my kind of reviews. I ain't finished. Do you know what I mean? I'll be doing a show with Josh, reviewing, you know, I lost the bet and, you know, I got to go on. I'm going to actually film me going to the bloody Arsenal stadium. I've got to make sure I wear a bloody face mask and bandana because I don't want to be caught dead in Finsbury Park and them sides, you get me? So I will be doing that and I will record it, and that should be jokes. Me running out of the Arsenal bloody sweatshop with an Arsenal shirt down the high road and getting on the bus. So that should be jokes. I will be doing that in the next couple of weeks. Big up to everyone that's locked in. Yeah, thank you. It's been a pleasure. I've really, really enjoyed it. It's been a great season. Thank you for being with me on this journey. And we'll see. As for all these comments, Dusty Spurs, rare, this and that, I've taken note, you know. I have taken note. If my club finishes above your club, you know I'm coming for all of your throats. I'm coming for Arsenal, Chelsea, Man U, all of you. So don't worry. But big up to everyone. Big up, big stream. I will try and catch them, man, as well. So yeah, love for that. Came from an old Lee Gunner video. Threw a sub your way, my guy. Best of luck. Vlad the Inhaler, big up to you, you know. I had that little rumble in the jungle with Lee Gunn and them, man, but they respected, man, after that. But so big up. Thank you for coming through. And yeah, I probably will be doing a stream with them, man. Because them, man, they got a lot to say about bloody Arteta. To get me? So, but maybe, probably, you know, next Monday, Tuesday. But yeah, Spurs is a great club. Simon, you know, respect to our club. It's coming. You done know. And Artillero, keep sitting there in your underwear, you know, with the fan in your face, bashing away at the keyboard. As for now, thank you, everyone, and good night.